Hey, what's up guys, Loveday here and welcome back to another video. I know I kind of just uploaded a race with this, but here we are back again at Road America in the F3s. This race was quite good actually, bad and good. It was kind of one of those weird ones. But yeah, anyway, here we are, jumping into the first qualifying lap. I'm not going to show everything, I have cut it up, so it's instead of a 30-40 minute race, it's now about 15 minutes plus some extras. But yeah, so again, taking it nice and easy on the first lap, just because, you know, not got enough heat into the tyres, not got enough training, practice, that's the word I'm actually looking for. Yeah, basically what had happened was, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a race. So I literally signed up and didn't do any practice, which is not what you should do, but the day before, 2 days before actually, was when I did the other race which I recorded. That one ended up being quite good, so I thought, you know, I'll give this one a go. And also I forgot to leave or turn off the my crew chief, so that'll be going throughout this whole video, this whole recording. I didn't have my headphones on when I re-recorded the replay. I just kind of let it go, and kind of jumping in here and there, not listening to it because obviously it's just the sound of a car. Didn't realise that crew chief was on, so I was picking up him the whole time as well. But yeah, nice and easy through here. Well, full throttle, flat out, but nice and easy. Should have probably cut this lap down a little bit, but I thought, you know what, show the whole lap, do that as the intro, but then I did the intro really quickly, so just ignore me. You can skip ahead to the start of the race, which is coming soon. Hopefully, maybe. Avoid the exit on the curb on the exit. Oh my god, my brain just not working. Nice here, easy on the throttle out, nice and early as well. Earlier the better. Get more speed through that corner. Coming up under the Caterpillar bridge towards the line. Let's see what kind of lap time we get. See on the steering wheel we get the lap time. It's a 2 minutes dead 0.6. Which is
left, 2 minutes to go.
I've got 2 minutes remaining in the qualifying session. Under the Caterpillar bridge for the second lap. Did a different view for some reason. And that one was a 2 minutes 0.2. 293, technically a 3, so that puts us in P4. Now we don't have the red lights on the screen, so you're just gonna have to watch for that little man to wave his little flag. You can see him there, and he's waved it and it's green. Here we go. So P4, really bad start here. Overtaken already. Being told off for track limits even though I haven't gone off yet. And this car on the right, watch this car on the right hand side. Let's see what happens here. First lap, he comes across and stops in front of me. And that, right there, I genuinely thought my race was over, and I think we're getting a team message.
Yeah, thanks for that one, mate.
Yep, thank you indeed, because I thought my race was over. There's still crashes happening, obviously, turn 1. Let's see if we can get a quick little replay of this. So here I am, as far left as I could possibly go, and he just drives in front and stops right in front of me. But as you can see, there's no damage. I think I killed his car. Well, he killed his car. There's more death going on. But yeah, my car seems to be fine. Although I wasn't quite sure, because I ended up, you know, doing the rest of this race just hoping that my car was fine. So this first couple of laps here, which I'm going to show you in full detail, apparently. God, I could have cut this a lot better. Yeah, I was just trying to ease the car around these corners, also trying to catch up to these guys in front. But you can see that these guys at the back, where I think we're in the, there was 4 splits in this race. We're in the 3rd split, so not great. Obviously my iRating is not the best. But anyway, some of these guys are definitely not as quick as the guys at the top. It's kind of like, it's weird, like the races get split into splits. Split into splits, nice. But then there's like a weird split in the middle of them as well. So like halfway through, the lap times just kind of, halfway through the grid, the lap times just kind of drop to where it's, you know, could do with another split, but they have to fill out the races, so, you know, it goes as it goes. We manage, apparently. So we are close enough now, possibly for a slipstream. When I started recording the replay, I didn't think to have any of the overlays on, because I thought, you know what, I'll just kind of splice some things together. But yeah, they ended up turning it on later, so get ready for that weird change where it just happens. Car in front running wide, going over that curb. possibly picking up an off track, and I went onto the inside just to kind of say that I'm here, and then he was going to defend because he was definitely going slower, and then that pushed him on a tighter line, which meant he couldn't get as much speed out. So I wasn't actually going to go for an overtake there, just kind of poke my nose in, say hello, and then hopefully get alongside. Now, something I didn't realise on the braking point here, he started slowing down really early, and on my brakes I kind of slightly cut to the left, which puts him off, which I didn't realise. If you watch the POV, which I just show you just here, it didn't look like I was cutting left there on my screen, but apparently I did, so I apologise, other driver, for me doing that. Anyway, cutting ahead, I think same lap. A couple of cars in front, flicking through the cameras, nice one. Now is this next car ahead of him, me or the guy before, catching up to this whole pack.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
And another radio message there. Yeah, he's very sorry. He just took a guy out. Let's see the replay. Ooh, clipped the grass and just killed a man. Absolutely killed a man. Anyway, so that's another 2 positions for us. I don't actually know what position we are in currently. There's a lot of death, and I don't have my overlay. But I know it was basically probably about P15 after the first incident, probably P20 at the end of that first lap. But then a couple of people have died since, and this guy I think died early on and kept going for too long, I think. I think it took him a whole lap to get past him again, but I don't know what happened there. Again with poking my nose up on the inside. Too early on the power, and I think this is the guy that got hit into the Fruit Loops mobile, going into the pits to get repair. Don't think he's too badly damaged. Anyway, I'm going to run on the pit straight, going past the Haas, not quite with ease, pulling alongside him, going up to T1, banking that I'm going to have the better braking, but he lets me go, I think. Just lifts off ever so slightly, gives me the position. I'd say that's job done. Now for some cinematic aerial camera moves. Here we go. Look at that. Nice and washed out. The typical iRacing look. Now this was the same lap, I think, actually. Not too far forwards. Just the end of the pit straight. I hate this corner with a passion. There you go, there's the little flick that I get sometimes when I'm just trying to push it a bit too hard. Now, is this where we gain a bunch of time or lose a bunch of time? I can't quite remember. I think it's just showing that I'm actually driving the car. This is a useless scene. Nice little replay camera here, whizzing past the flat out kink. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely. Alright, here we are on the final corner of that lap, just showing you where they are in relation to me. And again, just showing the next couple of laps, basically where they're going to be distance away from me wise, while I can't show you the relative. And then cutting back to real time. Can't remember what corner number this is, but there's a spin in front. And I shit myself. Let's see that from my point of view. Coming around the corner, flat out, and then, oh no, let's not do that. Alright, at the end of that lap, this is the gap now. So obviously he slowed down as well in front. And there's one car less that I have to get up close to because he's spun out. Reeling this guy in, and then I pause. And then I come back with the overlay. So yeah, I decided that the overlay could work, so I've chucked it on. And then I forget to turn it off later while I'm doing the replays, but I'm learning, he says. And then coming up to the end of the lap. Look at the gap now, less than a second, I think, if I can read. Now it's a second. Fast forwarding around here. Now into T2. He makes a mistake, I don't know if you saw that there, fast forwarded too much. And now we've got a pretty decent run, skipping to the end of this run here. And he brakes very early and very harsh. It's not smooth at all, clips the inside and then goes wide. I don't know if he was letting me go or if he was really not in a place to put the power down. I think it was a mixture of both. But there you go, that's another position that puts us up into P8 from P9. And there we go, seeing the cars in front again. The distance, this is a good relative, like to see how far away they are, is that off the corner up to the Caterpillar board. That's why I've done it that way. And in front, there's a spin. And that puts us into P6, I think. If I can count. Yes, I can. So P6 now.
Come on, are you okay?
I am okay, thank you for asking. And coming up again to the final corner, see if we can spot the cars in front. Oh, what's happened up here? There's a car, the McLaren. There's a McLaren in the wall. Let's have a look and see what happened here. Oh, car in front just lost it and took him out. Is that 2 places there? Is that 2 places? Yes, it is. Go from P6 to P4 just by surviving. So from the start of this race, there's a back marker off the track. Don't know if we're going to go back for a replay for this. I think we are. Let's have a look. What did he do here? Really wide on the outside, hit the bump, and then too far left on... Ooh. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Going from that horrific start, from P4 to P6, to be taking out to the back of the grid, and then back up to P4 in the span of, is it 15 laps? Now this is the final lap, which I thought I would show in its entirety, because I was thinking, do I just hang back a bit? Because my last lap was a 2 minutes 6, well not 2 minutes 6, but 2 minutes 0.6. So I thought, do I hang back a bit? I was thinking yes, so I was hanging back just a little bit, and this is where I think I could have made it a lot easier for myself by not hanging back as much. If I went, you know, balls to the wall, flat out the whole way, and just tried to get a really quick lap time in, I think the thing that happens later on, no spoilers, would have been a lot easier for me. So anyway, coming through my least favourite corner into a nice quick corner into my second least favourite corner. Just down here, I can never get the braking on this right. I can drop it down to third, and then just do I carry on? When do I power down? Because I always spin. But anyway, that's a learning lesson for later. Flat out around the carousel. Surprised that I do not have any damage to my car. I was genuinely surprised. I had a look at the replays and everything around my car and couldn't spot any damage. But what's this? What's that time relative? What's happened here? Could this be a podium? That's P2 just gone off. The time's now ticking down quite slowly, so he's back up and running, but there he is. There he is. Did we get past him? Look at that. Up into P3. So I've actually gained a position from my qualifying in the number 7 car. What is going on? What is going on? Coming up past the Caterpillar Bridge, towards the straight finish. And across the line. There we go, P3. And there's an incident in turn 1.
That's unfortunate, mate. Sorry, man. Saw it and I took it, but that's really unfortunate, especially last lap.
Oh, nice guy Toby there. Have a look at the replay of what actually happened to him. He's coming around that corner there, just a tad too early on the brakes, and then just spun it round. And instead of dropping the clutch to get the spin on, he just kind of turned and kind of met the wall. If he managed to drop the clutch and get that spinning, there's a chance that he would have stayed out in front, because he was only a second behind me on the finish, and then he missed his gears here, which I wasn't quite sure how that happened. But yeah, anyway, here are the results. As you can see, I'm P3, look at that. Look at me, showing off. Got plus something iRating, I can't even see it. It's too small for me, I'm on a little monitor. And then there you go, showing off that it was third split. But there you go. Just goes to show, if you start at the beginning and get wrecked, you can carry on. Here it is again. Everyone getting wrecked here. Everyone's dying. More death, people dying of death. So we'll have a look here at some of the crashes, because I thought they were quite interesting. Oh, look at that, that's like synchronized. Oh, it's like a ballet. It's beautiful. Perfectly in sync. Nothing wrong with that. That's precision driving, that is. There's nothing actually wrong with that.
P3's gone
I think he might have done. Anyway, more incidents here. Hitting that curb again on the outside. Oh, what happened here? Oh, his tyres popped off. Oh, again with this corner. There's a couple of people being caught out by this one. Oh, and there's me. Shitting myself all the way around. There's another one coming off here. Taking off his front wing, I think. Oh, exit on that corner. There's another incident there. Oh, and here's the Fruit Loops mobile. Going for another nice little loop. There's a fair few incidents on the corners that I hate. Like this one. I think this is the one where... Oh, this is a back marker for me. He went off there and then went off immediately again. And this is quite funny, actually. I watched the replay of this in its entirety because I don't think he realised his wheel has come off. Because he's like, no, tag me back in, Chief. I can keep going. I can keep going. Trust me. Puts the power down and just spins. Oh, lovely. Anyway, here's a nice little pop. Oh, that's a broken leg. That's a broken leg. And shaking his tyres off. Now we can't go anywhere. Oh, I love watching these. Just, oh, clip and spin. Oh, here's the car in front getting loose, taking out the McLaren. Oh, that's a shame. And then another mistake here, same again. And another mistake here, same again. It's just people on the curbs powering up too early. Now this is my favourite clip, I think, of all of the race. I think he forgot that you're supposed to live, so he died of death there. Another spin here. But anyway, if that was the video. It was kind of weird ramblings, but I thought I'd give it a go. I like the other one that I did. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like. If you really like, subscribe and play with that notification bell to get notified with all of that fun stuff. And I'll see you in another video soon. Alright, cheers guys.